now we did have some, good memories with both Papa and Daddy, and some good trips, and like I said, it's too bad even before everything happened, with Nana and Papa and Daddy and all that. Even before that, it's too bad the pandemic kept us from doing a whole lot of traveling, because we actually, we actually didn't even start traveling just on day trips, until like later in 2020. We were, for the first part of 2020, we pretty much stayed home like they were telling us to do.
Yeah, we were trying to be cautious and be safe. And it was a strange time, to say the least.
Yeah. Because there for a little bit we weren't even we weren't even really doing a whole lot of visiting with Papa. I mean, I would still talk to him every night on the phone, and sometimes we'd still go by and visit for a few minutes in the driveway. But
yeah. Well, that was at the beginning of the pandemic, and Papa was in the high-risk category with his diabetes and all that. We just didn't want to, put him at risk.
yeah, and and like I said, I mean, we're still trying to do some day trips like this, but I guess that's also one of the reasons why it's hard for us to get back into doing overnight trips, is because the only place we have been overnight since the start of the pandemic was to Alabama, and the time that we went to Alabama when Papa was with us, that was our last trip with Papa. And then when we went back, when it was just Dad with us, that was also our last trip with him.
Yeah. And your Mama's just not ready yet.
Yeah, because on top of that, we also just, we did do some trips, even while Papa was around. That was just the three of us, with just Dad, but we've, even if we didn't have Papa with us, we always had Dad with us.
Yeah. Well, now there's a couple of times that we took a trip with Papa, and Daddy had to work.
Yeah, but I mean,
they were just day trips. But
yeah, they were just day trips. I'm mainly talking about the overnight trips right now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, we always had Dad. Even we always had Dad anytime we went anywhere overnight.
Yeah, and there's sometimes that you and Daddy and Papa went on a guy's weekend, and you left your poor old Mama at home.
Yeah.
But your poor old Mama was wanting alone time, so that worked out good. But now I wish I hadn't wanted all the alone time. You know, time is precious. But it was still good for you and Daddy and Papa to get out and have a guys bonding time.
Yeah. And so now we're between Lexington and Greensboro, and we're still on 85. This exit coming up here, right here is exit 96, Highway 64. That is if you get off there and turn right and go down a little ways, that takes you down to a small town of Trinity, North Carolina.
Oh yeah. And we took Papa there for his birthday in 2021.
Yeah.
Which was March 27th.
Yeah. Well, actually, it was the Trinity trip was close to his birthday. His actual birthday trip was down to South Carolina.
Oh yeah, you're right. See, you know, dates and stuff. Okay, you're right.
But the Trinity trip was close to his birthday as well.
It was. That was his one of his presents.
Yeah.
That trip, because we went to the John Deere tractor museum that's there.
Yeah.
And Papa was a big fan of John Deere tractors. And Papa loved tractors.
Yeah.
Papa was a farm boy. So. We've taken some trips with Pop as well. We went to Pigeon Forge with Pop.
Yeah.
And your Aunt Brenda and Uncle Wendell.
Yeah. And of course we went to Asheville, and we actually went with we went to Asheville with Brenda and Wendell 2 times, and Pop was also with us one of those times.
Yep. So good memories.
Yeah.
Sure, Pop loved to travel too.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Trinity trip was actually the first trip that we took, and after Papa bought a new car.
Yep.
And that was the 2021 model Subaru Outback, which is also the car that we're taking on this trip.
Yep, and you and Daddy and Papa went out one night to go car looking, because Papa was in the mood to buy a new car. Right?
Yeah.
What color was Papa leaning towards? Do you remember? Because I remember Daddy talking about that.
I can't remember. I know he didn't think he wanted a red one, which is what this one is.
Right, because Daddy was telling.
Because I remember me and Daddy kept we kept steering him back to this one.
Yeah, I think Papa was wanting, if I remember correctly, Daddy was saying Papa kept leaning towards like the tan one, like kind of like the Jeep color. And Daddy kept saying, "No, this red one looks nice."
Yeah.
Daddy always loved the color red for some reason.
Yeah, and I think once me and Dad finally convinced Papa to get in this red one, I think he actually liked the red.
Yeah, I think that
when he actually saw it out on the road and not just looking at it in a car lot.
Yeah, I think it grew on him. So. And I think Daddy and Papa both like the sunroof that this one had.
Yeah.
It doesn't have, it has.
Yeah. Now on Thomasville.
That's another trip we took with Papa, because we went and saw the big furniture pieces that they have here.
Yeah.
That's another day trip. I don't think that was the main gist of our trip. I think we were doing something else that day too, or something, and
yeah,
we just stopped by.
up on Greensboro here in a minute. And let's see, looks like she's gonna get you, she's gonna want you to get off on the 85 Business Road, which also runs into 40, and that goes through downtown Greensboro. But you can also just stay on 85 too, like we just stay on 85 if we were to get to 421.
So which way would be the best way?
Don't know.
Well, since Chatty Cathy is telling us to go the other way.
Yeah.
Ahead, keep right, I-85, bus north, US-70, east, US-29, north, towards Greensboro.
What would Daddy do?
Let's see, how did we usually go, like when we would come up, like when we were going to Raleigh for Hamfest?
You're asking your directionally challenged mama how we went.
Let's see, I don't think it really matters, because I think when we would go to Raleigh for Hamfest and stuff, we usually went the business road, but then we stayed on 85 when we came up to meet Steve in Rebane, and when we went to Greenville, North Carolina. So either way would be okay. The lane that you're in right now stays on 85.
After half a mile, keep right. Keep right.
Okay, yeah, we can just do this. But like I said, the main difference is that way goes to downtown Greensboro.
Alrighty, well, we'll just go this way.
Yep.
We'd be getting back
Follow
on 85, wouldn't we?
I-85 north,
Yep.
towards Raleigh for 11.2 miles.
I went ahead and turned Chatty Cathy up too,
Okay.
so we can actually hear.
And why do you call her Chatty Cathy?
Yeah, that was another question that Scott asked me the other night on text, and I get the name Chatty Cathy from Big Wig Steve. And Big Wig Steve with Big Wig Travels, he refers to his and truck navigation system as Chatty Cathy, because there's a lot of times that she wouldn't stop talking whenever he knew where he was going and was trying to talk to his road crew. She kept interrupting him, and then a lot of times she doesn't talk to him when he actually needs her to tell him where to go.
Yeah, I actually knew why you called her Chatty Cathy, but I just asked a question so the viewers.
Yeah, I know, engaging in conversation for the video.
Well, I mean, some of your viewers may not know why you call her Chatty Cathy. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a universal name for the GPS systems, or if everybody has their own little nickname for the GPS systems.
Yeah, but any but yeah. So any any in-car navigation system I refer to as Chatty Cathy, and any navigation app on the phone I refer to as Chatty Cathy's cousin.
Okay. Bit of trivia for you. I don't know if you know this or not, but you wouldn't remember it. One, because you're a boy, and two, it was way before your time. But your mama, being a girl, would actually remember. Chatty Cathy used to be a popular doll for little girls to play with.
Yeah.
I don't know how long she was out, but I know she was very popular in her day. And I don't think I ever had a Chatty Cathy. I might have, but I don't know if I did. I had a doll named Chrissy.
Yeah.
And Chrissy actually had extremely long hair, but the trick with her was that she had a huge round hole in her head that her hair would cover up, and if you reached in, you could pull out a big, huge, long ponytail, and then you could play, you could do stuff with her hair. So she would have long hair, or she could have short hair. And I remember getting her for Christmas one year, and she was my favorite doll. So, but I think I might have had a Chatty Cathy too, but I can't remember. But Chrissy was my favorite doll growing up. Talking about memories today, so.
Yeah. And speaking of memories, there's 421 right there.
Oh, were we supposed to get off there?
No.
Okay.
That was, no, I was speaking of memories. 421 is the road to Sanford.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
That was the last trip with Papa that we were talking about earlier.
Okay, because I didn't hear Chatty Cathy say anything, so.
Yeah, no. No, we're not going that way today, but that was the last memory, last trip with Papa.
Oh, yeah.
Was down to Sanford, and then the one time, we also went that way, we didn't stop in Sanford, but Chatty Cathy actually took us that way one time to Fayetteville, when we were going directly to Fayetteville we weren't stopping in Sanford, but she took us that way to get to Fayetteville, because we were actually, we had come up to to get some flowers for Grandma Madeline and Pop's grave. We got some flowers at the Hobby Lobby in Kannapolis, so leaving from Kannapolis rather than Charlotte, coming through Greensboro and Sanford was the best way to get to Fayetteville.
Yeah. And I believe that was the last time we went to Fayetteville with Daddy.
Yeah.